In my book, Israel, the Will to Prevail, I speak a lot about the rights of Jews to the land. And we all know about the biblical rights, the legal rights, but I added another right. I call it the common sense. If you win the war, you keep the land. That is the case everywhere, even in the US. When the US won the war against Mexico, the US is keeping Arizona, New Mexico. So why now, when we won the war, and we are now liberated Jerusalem, and today Jerusalem is united, and we liberated Judea and Samaria, why all of a sudden people come to us and say, you must pay the aggressor? No, the Arab nations should know that if they attack Israel and lose the war, they do not get a prize for it. Israel will keep this land. We want to see peace in the region, but in order to achieve real peace, it must be a regional peace that will involve Egypt, Jordan, and Israel. And I think today we have to work with Jordan and Egypt and the Palestinian and to think about the way to achieve peace. Today, to ignore the issue and to say it is only the burden of Israel to deal with the Palestinian issue, it is unfair, it is not correct, and it will not bring us to viable peace. Some people do not believe in biblical rights, so they should read the history and understand about the legal rights that we have today according to international law. In 1920, after the First World War, the nations met in San Remo in Italy and decided to grant the land to the Jewish people. It is a legal document. Now people are ignoring it. So I'm telling them, read the history, learn the legal rights of the Jews to the land, and understand that beside the biblical rights, we have also historical and international law rights. You should go back and see how many nations were created after the decision of the League of Nations. You cannot have double standards to the Israelis or to the Jews and to other nations that were created by the League of Nations to approve it. You have to follow the international law. We want people to treat us like every other nation. And the demand from Jews to compromise land, unfortunately, it's part of our history. We have to stay committed to the connection between Jews and the land. And also today, we live in a land after we compromised. We compromised the majority of the land, and what we have today is a very small country, and I encourage the people to come and to visit Israel. They can drive from north to south in 5 hours, or from west to east in 50 minutes. It is a very narrow and small country, but we will do the best to keep it in the hands of the Jews.